did not think we were ready to play tonight. I thought we had 3 practices where I didn't feel like it was up to our standards. I did not think we were mentally ready to play tonight, and that's on all of us, every coach, every player involved in the program. We made a valiant effort at the end. Thought we made some foolish decisions in terms of putting them on the foul line with foolish fouls down the stretch, but the guys really fought back. They played with a lot of heart and pride, as they always do, but we obviously didn't make enough plays to win it. We lost it, mainly in the first half, and we weren't really ready to play.
Coach, in those final 4 minutes there, your team obviously got a bit of a kickstart there. What worked in those 4 minutes for your team that didn't work in the first 36?
Well, we pressed them. We turned them over. You know, they were trying to hold on to the lead. They weren't able to get into their offense late. They were basically just trying to win the game at that point. And we got going a little bit offensively. We made some shots. We got in transition. We executed a little bit better down the stretch in what we were trying to do. We made some shots.
You guys were over 10 from 3 at one point, and there, DJ hit a 3, and it was like then on.
Yeah, we took some bad shots tonight, though. We did not play well. We did not execute well. We did not share the ball. We didn't play the way we're capable of playing. That's the bottom line. So we took we made some poor decisions.
Coach, it seems like DJ for much of the season has been kind of your guys' engine, and the Stony Brook game and this game, it seems like teams are crowding the paint, helping on him, you know, clogging passing lanes a little bit. You know, what adjustments can he make, or?
We got to do a better job. I think if you're looking at it for him to get into the lane off the first ball screen, you know, against good teams, that's just not going to happen. You know, they're going to make you do other things. So we need to move people around. We haven't been a very patient team all season, to be honest with you. We have to learn how to have some more patience. People do a good job of scouting. They understand what you're trying to do. So we're trying to do a much better job of moving the defense around and playing better together, and we're not doing that. And that's why we're struggling a little bit more offensively. Well, in this game we did. We just didn't share it. We didn't move the defense around. If he can get it on the second or third, fourth, fifth pass, things tend to open up. When you try to drive the ball off the first pass against a good team, they're going to load up on it. I thought he did a good job as the game went on, but certainly we got to do a better job of understanding how to move the ball and playing together, better together.
Coach, as a team, you only shot 53% from the foul line. Pretty bad.
Yep. And we struggled from the foul line as well. Yeah. Last 2 games, we got to do a better job. I don't think they're trying to miss. Yeah. You know, we gotta get back in the gym and work on it and knock them down. We had done a very good job in that 7-game stretch. We really were shooting the ball pretty well from the foul line.
Can that go back and be attributed to just not being ready to play again?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just, you know, I have to put it on myself as a coach. I have to have my team ready to play. I'm as big of a fault as this as anyone. You know, we did not. We were not prepared to play. And that's on me as well as everybody in that locker room.
Coach, in a game like this where your team loses in that fashion and loses by 1 point, I guess going back to the free throws, how much does it eat at you as a coach that your team went 8 of 15 from the line when you only lost by 1 point ultimately?
To be honest with you, I think guys are trying to, you know, I was more concerned, and, you know, all I can do with was talking about the foul shooting?
Yes.
Is continue to work on it. I'm not as concerned about the foul shooting as much as I was concerned about our lack of focus and not being prepared. That's what I'm mainly upset about and mainly concerned about right now is that we were not ready to compete the way we're capable of competing.
Coach Darrell's a guy who can obviously catch fire, and he did down the stretch. I think there was a stretch at one point he was 2 for 14 from the floor. Did they do anything differently?
No, it was just... I think you know we have to learn, and this is for everyone, to be honest with you. We have to learn how to have some patience, you know, and we have to put more onus on our execution and our ability to share the ball and play together. To be honest with you, and when you're playing against good teams, it's hard to get a quality shot off 1 or 2 passes, and we have to learn how to handle that. And that's overall, to be honest with you, not just one guy.
Guys like Malik Thomas, Mike Terry giving you some pretty productive minutes as of late, and more playing time in the futures.
You know, I think, I don't know what the minutes were like tonight. You know, both guys have been very helpful to us. Tonight, you know, Mike played 16, Malik played 15. You know, they're going to be around those minutes. I don't know if they're going to play more minutes than that. Those are good minutes for those guys.
How do you think your early?
You want to play them more? Yeah, I'm joking. Jesus, relax.
How do you think your early fouls played in that? I know Dom had 2 right off the top. I think Travis had 3 pretty early on in the game.
And they've done that to everybody. The way they play in the flex, you know, they really force you to, you know, there's going to be some contact there. We tried hard in practice to help our guys understand how to avoid that. But every team that they've played, for the most part, they've gotten that team into foul trouble, and we tried to avoid that. There's some things that we can do a better job of, mixing up our defense a little bit so that it doesn't put us in that situation. But simply, they really put us in some tough spots, and they made the refs make calls. And you know, and as the game goes on, you tend to get less focused in what you're trying to do, and now you got your hands out, you're not in great position, you don't have your knees bent, and it looks like a foul, and it goes their way. They do a good job of that.
Coach, I know when your team was down by 3 with a little under 30 seconds left, you called a timeout. What did you kind of diagram there and the plan out going forward in the game?
We were trying to run a quick series that we have to try to get a quick shot off a ball screen, off a down screen. It gives us a chance to get multiple options off of it quickly, and then get into our pressure, get into our press. And we talked about how we were going to do that and how we were going to match up in the press.
And with the and with your team's late run there, do you think that's really more indicative of your team finally kind of figuring things out, or do you think it kind of speaks more so to the character of the team?
You know, I think both. You know, I mean, these guys are the good thing about these guys. They're competitors. You know, it's not about these guys not wanting to compete. It's not about that. It's about being focused, understanding how you're going to be successful in this game. And we were not focused in that way. They wanted to play. They're competitive guys. There's no doubt. But sometimes our competitive edge gets the best of us, and we make poor decisions. Tonight we weren't on top of our game. Our game wasn't tight. We did not execute well from the start of this game. And if you're going to beat a team like that, you really have to be on top of your game. We did not play well tonight, and that's the bottom line. And I have great respect for our guys. I love coaching them. They do a great job. They fight. They're going to fight to the end. I knew they would make a run in this game. But the simple matter is we have to be prepared to play, and that's on every coach and every player in there. We were not ready, and that's the disappointing thing. I told the guys I wasn't shocked because I didn't think the 3 practices going into this game were up to the standards that we've had all year. Just don't think we were there, and we got to get back to work. We got to be ready to go. Thank you, guys.